I've learned this in my life is women will forgive and forget and men will never. It is like this. When you cheat as a woman, it's such an ultimate betrayal. I've never seen a man be able to forgive and
He
forget.
also won't, like, to this day, he would say that I'm lying, that it was more than that. And it wasn't. It wasn't more than that. Like, nothing more than just the kiss happened. But to this day, if he was standing here, he would say, she's lying through her teeth. They definitely had sex. That didn't happen. But
you know, it's very easy for a man to tell when a woman's cheating on them. I mean, pH balance down there changes because when you're with a new partner and you have to adjust. So it's not that hard to figure out if your wife's cheating. Just go down on her and then you'll know.
Well, we didn't do those things, so he wasn't gonna know.
I don't. Okay, there's things that God, even the last episode, you're making me hold my tongue so hard on things with this relationship, and I'm just like,
Wait, which relationship?
The one you're talking about. I'm like having to hold my mouth.
You don't think there's a problem with assault? Because a lot of women are coming forward now, and
cases of real rape, of course, should be prosecuted. Of course, real rape is a crime.
a lot of women are afraid of assault or have been assaulted. Should they not be able to go and drink and play beer pong and get drunk like the guys do? They live in fear.
If you go to a fraternity house party with a chaos going on in the living room area, and a young man says to you, would you like to go up to my room? I'm sorry, okay? You are consenting to, is right to think you have consented. It's not right, of course, for anyone to impose themselves on another person, naturally. Why are we coddling young women?
Shouldn't men be afraid of the consequences of
Not
not getting consent?
We have laws on the books, okay, against rape. Okay, but the point is right now, okay?
But everybody in that world will tell you it's almost impossible for women to have the strength to come forward to make the case and so on.
Oh, Lord, okay. We're going to go on like this, making endless excuses for middle-class girls, okay, confused, unsure of what they want, okay. I mean, perhaps this revolution should be reversed, okay, because what we're showing is that perhaps co-education is a bad idea, okay. Maybe today's young women, okay, are not prepared for co-education.
You think?
I don't even know why this needed to be said, but, kudos to her.
Good men get punished for being good. Loyal, stable, consistent, and faithful, they get taken for granted. Because there's no drama, no games, no chaos, women confuse peace with boring. Here's the truth. The good man penalty is real. He's there every day, he's loyal, he's supportive, but because it doesn't look like a roller coaster, it gets overlooked. And this is the crazy part. The moment he finally walks away, a woman will realize his peace was priceless. Suddenly, women will miss the consistency, the stability, and the safety. By then, it's really too late because another woman has already saw his value. Don't let your good man become another woman's answered prayer.
Okay, so y'all remember me telling you about my roster and one of the dudes, normal guy I've had before? Well, he texted me while I was at work and he was like, hey, so-and-so is over, the girl that we've done it with before. He's like, can you come over? I was like, oh, because I was literally about to text him right before he texted me. So I just got home from work and I showered and guess where I'm going? He lives all the way up near Ravenswood, so I'm going to him. And I know y'all are gonna be like, why do you keep driving to these men? Because I just don't want to host. And also the girl, the girl is another one of his girls that he knows, so I don't I feel like I don't know. So yeah, I'm going over. The last time we all did this, I don't remember. I think it was in the winter, maybe January. Yeah. So, I wanted some dick and I got it. I'm getting it. The girl is really nice. Yeah, I found out that she used to see one of the other men I saw maybe for a month, way back when I first started being single. He was a red flag. He was not a good dude. But I found out that she was seeing him too, which is fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. But yeah, so that is where I'm going. That's my start to my my Labor Day weekend. Maybe I'll give an update. I don't know how specific y'all want me to get, because I don't know if I want to be specific. So yeah, I'm gonna head over there and as soon as I'm finished, done getting ready. But yeah, yay.
There's a woman in the comments and that said, "This is my first impression of you and I love it." Man, what's going on?
So this is a safe space, right? Okay. I'm like out on a date with a colorist. Kind of disgusting. Oh, here he comes. Hold on, let me tell him.
Okay, so the Polish is the best thing on there. It comes with grilled onions, mustard, and peppers.
I'll take it all.
Huh?
I'll take it all.
That's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want anything added to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mild sauce on the fries?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I asked this man, I said, "What's your type?" He goes, "I love Asian women." And then I say, "Why?" He says, "'Cause they're so submissive." Like, who the fuck?
You know, she's crashing out, but she really needs to try to figure out why she's running into these types of men. And then when you kind of look at her profile, you kind of see why she runs into these types of men. So this isn't really too bad. It looks just like just bikes, you know, just kind of just hanging out is really what it looks like. Mind you, she's an engineer. That's what she's telling us. Okay. So this doesn't look too bad. That's not your bike. You're posing on random men's bikes, but you know, it's not too bad. People do that, right? If you've ever been to a bike rally, they probably going to be seeing nice bikes, and there's probably going to be a whole bunch of women everywhere, scantily clad, posing on bikes. So, you know, it is what it is. So you see this as kind of getting like, kind of starting to understand why you're running into these types of men, you know, and once again, you see this is basically the same thing. Okay. But then you see this as, okay, once upon a time, this is what we did. And then you pair that with the caption that we saw in the picture, bring back these types of poses. These types of poses, you mean the poses that Tupac used to rap about? You mean the type of women that Tupac used to rap about clapping? You mean those? Bring back this type of pose? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would we bring back these types of poses? We want actual women. Oh, why am I even here? I want a man to treat me like a gentleman. You don't treat yourself like a lady. What would you expect? What is this? What is this? You think this is okay? And now that I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the lady in whatever that is, orange. It almost looks like you can see something that you should not be seeing. Like something might be slipping out when it should not be slipping out. Y'all want men to respect y'all, but y'all don't even respect yourselves. What are we supposed to do with this? What?
I saw this TikTok. This girl Valerie said it. She said, if you're dating a guy and another girl comes up to him and says, "Oh my God, your girlfriend is so pretty," she wants to stick with me. If she's saying it to you, Sophia, it's not threatening.
I hate when girls do that.
So she's saying, however she's saying this to the boyfriend, her intention is to see how the boyfriend's reaction is. So essentially it's a test. So if your boyfriend responds with something like, "Yeah, she's all right," she's going to take that as, "Oh, you're not as interested in your girlfriend. I'm going to weasel my way into that little crack and try to get in there." Whereas if your boyfriend responds with, "I know she's the best, I'm so in love with her, like she's a 10, whatever it is," then she knows that she has no chance.
I've had girls go up to boyfriends of mine and
But
like,
now rethink those scenarios.
No, I don't really love it.
If she's saying you're pretty genuinely from her heart, she would say it to you, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Why is she saying it to your boyfriend?
If it's like a random girl coming up
That's my point.
and making a comment.
How sus is that?
The thing that really kills me, a lot of y'all women be more offended by the word female than the word. A nigga can get around y'all and call y'all smiling ear to ear. That's just not cute.
When you talk to a bunch of women for content, you start seeing the sides of modern dating that most guys never get exposed to. Most of these women are entitled as hell. I remember it was spring break. I was throwing a yacht party, but the catch was I was on my Mr. B you had to compete in some challenges and earn your spot on a yacht party. So I would go around and ask girls if they wanted to compete and be in this little yacht party for free. And there was two things that I noticed. For one, most of these girls had already been on yachts.
Have you ever been on a yacht?
Yeah, we were just on the yacht today.
Have we been on a yacht?
Yeah.
What do you want to win?
A free yacht party?
Nah, we can do that.
The thought of them having a free yacht by just playing fun games didn't make them glee. In fact, some girls got disrespectful.
Have you guys ever been on a yacht before?
We always go on yachts. We live on yachts.
Oh my god. No, I'm not trying to impress y'all. I'm just throwing a party.
Yeah.
Two, majority of girls felt like they didn't have to compete. They should bypass the competition because they were attractive enough.
Okay?
Nobody look as good as me, so I don't give a about me.
You look the best out here.
I know.
I should have to fill it up. It's very exciting.
And I'm
If you don't choose me,
Why should we choose you?
you already know why.
No, I don't.
None of the girls even showed up to the challenge. I ain't gonna lie. It was a pretty sad day.
They want everything easy. They want everything easy.
They don't want to work for they don't want to earn. And the thing is, I'm not even really that mad at the girls. I really blame you men. You men are of the game. You guys reward women just for being attractive. So why would character matter?
A dude in the comments said, you went to South Florida. All of the women out here are doing that. Yeah, that's why they go down there. To act like they don't have any common sense. That's what men are talking about. That's, dare I say it, what Fresh and Fit have been talking about.
My husband thinks it's okay to tell a girl working in the grocery store, if I hit the jackpot, I'm gonna come back and retire you. That don't give anyone love with me and I'm in love with you too. It does.
No. So I see the logic behind what he said, and apparently men and women in the comments see it too. Mostly women. Women is saying, you know, this is something that people say, men and women. If I win it, I'm gonna come back and break you off a little something. You reading into it a little bit too much. Just go get some McDonald's. In the comments said, I see you didn't have a problem ordering half the menu. And she didn't.
I was just in the grocery store and I saw this guy buying flowers, but we were walking out at the same time and I looked at him and I was like, ooh, either that's a lucky lady or you got some making up to do. And he was like, they're I'm sorry flowers. And I was like, oh, you done flop? And he said, I done flop it, Ryan. We were both dying laughing walking across the parking lot and I was like, good luck to you, man. You know, I really wish you the best. And he goes, yeah, shouldn't let the dogs out this late in life. Sir, you dirty dog.
So I see you were in the Marines, so I want to thank you for your service, but I just, it sounds like y'all were trying to drum up a little bit there between yourselves. So you probably had to buy second bouquet of flowers to say sorry again. Y'all women, y'all really the dirty dogs.
I, for the most part, understand and almost agree with the sentiment of, like, women should not have to make the first move. Like, men should be the one to like, initiate conversation and interest, etc. And it sounds nice. Like, I think I was definitely sitting back and waiting for a long time. But then I realized that means that I'm not choosing who I want. The most positive, like, partnerships and relationships and interactions that I've had are with men that I have approached and that I have chosen. Because I've just dated enough. Like, I know what I want, and I don't want the people who are my options to be people who are, like, willing, eager, and able to come up to me and to most other women. It's the same way. It's like, why would you date the man you met at the club? Because you met that man at the club. Like, oftentimes when men approach you, women DM you, it's like, do you want a man who's like DMing women regularly? And I found that the men that I approach are people who are like, I would have never gone up to you. Whether it's like, I would have been too intimidated, it wasn't the right environment, whatever they had in their own heads, like. And when I can, like, because you can sense the energy, and like, a lot of the men that are going up to you are not men who you actually want to talk to. And yeah, so I don't think it's wrong or that people should be like so black and white about who makes the first move. How I personally approach it is I see someone, I will approach you. Like, I will tell you, I am interested. Can I have your number? Can I have your Instagram? If not, obviously, no worries. And then I take a step back and then I let them initiate the rest of the interest. But I am still choosing who I'm allowing to enter my space and access me. So I don't know. I would give going up to men a chance. Like, I don't think it's so concrete of like, oh, they want like you're giving them princess treatment. Like, if you know me, you know I am not giving these men princess treatment. I'm just saying, hello, you have a chance. Show me what you have. Show me what you can do. Because I know what I want.
I am fully about to crash out. I was literally making a video on like my first date fit that I'm about to go on right now. And like, this has not been a good weekend for me. This has not been a good weekend for me. And oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I really was like, yesterday to this guy that I'm going on a first date with tonight was like, literally, if you're gonna cancel on me, you need to let me know at least a few hours in advance because I don't do well with like last minute changes. And he just texted me, it's literally 30 minutes before our date. Like, I am literally making a first date outfit video and he texts me going, hey, ... I'm so sorry. Something came up, I'm not gonna be able to make it tonight. And then 2 minutes later goes, just kidding. Don't hate me. Sir, I'm not well. I'm actually seriously debating on not going on this date now because I'm so pissed. I'm so about that. We're on our way to date number 2. On our way to date number 2. The first date went really well. Gave him a chance. It went really well. So this is date number 2. So last night was our second date. And it was great. He brought me 2 Celsius flavors that I haven't tried yet. And a really, really big, nice bouquet of flowers. We're going on our 3rd date tonight. Yeah, we're going on our 3rd date tonight. I might be in trouble.
We are currently on our 5th date. He's getting me another glass of wine. I'm very glad I took a chance on this guy. Very glad I took a chance on this guy.
It has been a second since I have updated this. We've been on a lot of dates. We have been on a lot of dates. We declared that we are exclusively dating each other. No title, but that we are exclusively dating each other. I will say, though, that right now I am in what I consider to be like the nervous stages of a relationship, or like dating somebody, excuse me, because we're not in a relationship. But he, in the last 2 weeks, has been going through a lot of changes in his life, like a big move. And I can slowly start to feel him peeling away. And it's literally the worst. It's literally the worst because I'm trying to be so chill about it. I'm trying to be so nice and chill about it because it is a really big change. And I'm really happy for him in this change that he is currently going through. It's a good thing for him. And I just have to kind of sit back and be the chill, cool girl for a little bit. But I am starting to feel him pull away a little bit. But the last month that we've been dating has just been so good that I'm just trying to stay optimistic. And he broke it off this morning. Via text message, I might add, but I would rather take any form of communication over ghosting. I like to stay on the positive side and think that every person that I date teaches me a little bit more about myself and gets me closer to the person who I am ultimately meant to be with. So if this is how it went, it is what it is. And you want to know what's so crazy is this morning I woke up and I knew in my gut, a woman's intuition is something to not be messed with, because I woke up this morning and like in my gut, I was like, there's something happening today. And that something happened to be a text message that happened 30 minutes later. Ladies, we are not giving up. We are not giving up. We're staying positive. I'm grateful for the last month and some change that I had with that man, even though he is the one who asked me to date him exclusively. We are so up because there's a new Taylor Swift album right around the corner. So it's Taylor Swift bait, honestly, at this point.
honestly, you did not have to post this. Nobody's asking you for this. Y'all think that y'all are celebrities. Nobody had to know about this. You could have just taken the L in silence and said, well, I learned from that. But you guys get on here time after time, for some reason, thinking that heartbreak on camera is cool. It's not. It's okay to process your emotions in the privacy of your own home and around people that you actually know.
So you know how women are always like, men don't like women, men don't like women. Let's offer a little more context. Women do not like men. And that's okay. You don't have to like men. Because I always joke and tell women, how many men do you have to like? I'm gonna tell you, one. You just gotta find one person. But when you meet that one person and he acts and behaves like a man, you're going to have to want to be with a man. And you're going to have to like being with a man. Women understand this when it's the other way around. But in truth, women have no idea how men really behave, what really comes with dealing with men. And this has changed so extremely for women because now they've started sleeping with men. And now we're sleeping with men before we even know if we like them or not. We're having babies with men before we even know if we like the man or not. And so I always say the damage that has been done to most marriages and relationships is irreparable. Because you are not going to be able to tackle the complexities of marriage, if you choose to have children, living together, if you do not like the person that you are with. It doesn't matter what people online tell you. It doesn't matter what people online have sucked up and how many shots they've taken to pretend that they like their husband, or how many men have got their wives to fold how many towels to convince themselves they like their wives. You will not have a happy, successful, healthy marriage or relationship if you are not with someone that you genuinely like. Now, in today's time, men like women. Men have always liked women. Men typically really don't change, even throughout history. They like women. They like fat women. They like tall women. They like short women. They like big women. Oh, I said that already. They like women. And sure, different men might like different things, but as a general rule of thumb, men like women off of a base attraction to women. But that also is not enough to take care of the complexities of a marriage, relationship, etc., etc. See, men have to cherish a woman to really take a certain care of her. For women to really get that super duper benefit of being with the man, a lot of women, they talk on the internet the way they talk because they've never been cherished by a man. Your father didn't cherish you. Your baby daddy didn't cherish you. No men have cherished you. So you really don't even know what it's like to be with a man seriously. You know what it's like for a man to like you. So when men like you, what are they typically going to do? Give you what they want as long as they get what they want. This is where the provider mindset comes from. All of that, a man bet not make me lift a finger if he wants me to be with him. Crap. It's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter long term. But because women are now they're in the marketplace, they're able to leverage their vaginas, if you will, to get the things that they cherish from men or the things that they treasure from men. So it causes women to get a veiled appearance, and that's why they think they understand men so well, because when a man likes you, especially if he's trying to sleep with you, if he's in predator mode, he's going to do what he wants to do because he likes you. I'm going to accommodate you. But long term, if I don't cherish you, if I don't see the value that you bring to me as much more valuable than my life without you, or if I don't feel the peace that I get with you is at least equivalent to the peace I get when I'm alone, well, now we have a problem. And so women are going into relationships looking at things that regular relationships do, and they're baffled. Like, how dare her money have anything to do with the relationship? Because we're in a relationship. This is the definition. You do what you do together, both parties, all hands on deck to make the relationship work. Saw a video of them clowning a woman because she was bragging on her man taking her out for her birthday. And he said, oh, make sure you find a babysitter. The day is going to be Thursday. This. They immediately attacked. How dare he? Because they don't know what it would even be like to like a man.
There's a lot of young ladies out here that are completely emotional in their thought process. They're completely emotionally based, and that's how they make their decisions. No wonder they're failing.
I gave myself a day. I didn't reply to this comment right away. I gave it a day because I don't want to be mean. I'm not going to resort to insults and everything like she did. She's trying to claim that I'm a bottom feeder. A woman that knows nothing about me. She has no idea what I do. She has no idea what I'm capable of. But because I said something that completely destroyed her narrative, now she has to resort to insults. She says, the problem is not women's standards or even us not bringing enough to the table. It's the massive amount of bottom feeder men who are upset we're okay without them now. For example, this one, talking about me. All right, let me explain something to you. People who choose to be single, they don't go screaming on the internet about how they're choosing to be single. They don't get offended by men telling them that they're not choosing to be single. I say this in the utmost respect in any way I don't mean this as an insult, but ma'am, you are 37 with kids. You are not a high-value woman, no matter how hard you try to convince yourself you are. And again, that's not an insult. It's just an objective fact. You could be a 10 out of 10 in the looks department and you're still not a high-value woman. You have a previous marriage under your belt. You have kids under your belt. And you run around on TikTok talking about being happy being single or choosing to be single. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, I don't care if I'm a high-value woman because I'm choosing to be single, so it doesn't matter. For one, when I made that video, I wasn't necessarily talking about you. I was talking about women in general. The women who claim to be choosing to be single are not choosing to be single. Because the way relationship dynamics work is men choose the relationships. You choose who you open your legs for. Why do you think there's so many women screaming on the internet because men just will not commit? And yes, 100%, your standards are your problem. You have the standards of a super high value woman who thinks she's a 9 or 10. Again, like I said in that previous video, you can keep your standards as far as emotional availability goes, intellect, any of those non-tangible things that aren't supplied by money and all that. You can keep those standards, that's fine. But the standards of expecting to have a man that is a 9 or a 10 that makes a ton of money and has all the free time in the world to take you on vacations and who wants to be a stepchild or stepfather to your child, yeah, no, it's not happening. Yeah, I get it. You have a bunch of guys in your DMs that are trying to get your attention and they won't leave you alone, and yeah, that's great. And maybe the majority of them do want to be in a relationship with you. But those are probably the bottom feeders you're talking about. Those are probably the guys that you would classify a 2 or a 3 when objectively they're probably an average guy. More than likely they're on your level. But you see them as less than. You call them bottom feeders. Here's the part that's really going to piss you off. You're not even on my level. You're not the type of woman that I would ever consider getting in a relationship with. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, it's okay. You're ugly and bald. Sure, whatever you say. You can lie to yourself, you can lie to everybody else, you can't lie to me. So if it makes you feel better to run around telling everybody that you're choosing to be single, hey, more power to you, that's great. Lie to yourself, lie to everybody else. You're just not going to lie to me.
A comment that got my attention was a woman said even if her standards are shallow, the audacity of telling another human they are not allowed to choose their own standards, those are her preferences, and if she feels she should not be happy without them, then why shame her into a relationship that she would be unhappy in? Because even though they're saying they're happy, they're still getting on the internet and complaining about not being happy. Oh, we're doing just fine. I'm not going to settle. Then don't settle. Yeah, but if these men would get in line, well, they're not in line. Leave them alone. Y'all are looking for something, but well, I don't want that. I don't want to settle. Well, this is what a man is. This is what a man looks like. This is how he acts. Well, I don't want that. That's trash. Have you ever thought, because you're asking about the good men, where are they at? Have you ever thought that maybe you need to reevaluate what you're actually looking for? If you think about it, that's actually that's a good question. That's a very good question. What am I actually looking for? What do I actually need? Why in the world do I want a man that's 6 feet? Besides the fact that I think it's It's safer. I have the illusion of safety. I have a friend over here. Her man is 5'8". She's 5'8". They seem to be doing just fine. She wears heels. He doesn't care. They seem to be doing just fine. Why is my single mom friend married? Even though the man was like, I really don't like single moms. I wasn't really open to dating single moms. He said that at a wedding. I wasn't really open to her because she's a single mother. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But the more and more I hung around the kid, the more and more I hung around her, she really did a great job of bringing me into the fold and making me feel like I was a part of the family. So naturally, I felt comfortable enough to take on the daughter or the son or whatever it is and her, and we got married. Whatever you want the love story to be. Why? Because there was a give and take. There was a compromise there. There was, I really don't like that, but she's a really great person. So I guess I can. And she's given me enough to know that she's not going to act crazy with me. So I feel comfortable taking this risk. A lot of times, modern women, you guys are so terrible at telling the man it's okay. That's why they don't even approach. Yeah, come on. Come on, talk to me. Oh, I guess I will. And it gets closer. You got to wait. Come on. It's okay. I'm still here. I ain't changed my mind yet. Come on, it gets close. Hey, how you doing? My name is Eric. Okay, how you doing, Eric? My name's Abby. Nice to meet you. I wasn't going to come over because I know, you guys probably get approached a lot and I didn't want to seem like no. Oh, no, you're good. I saw you looking and say something, it just an icebreaker. It do you good to have an icebreaker or something like that. Oh, no, I saw you over there looking at me. I said, if this man don't get over here and come talk to me. Oh, yeah, well, here I am. You want a drink? What are you drinking? Well, I'm drinking whatever it is. Well, can you get her a drink? And while you're at it, you're hungry? You want something to eat? It's that easy. But y'all be sitting up back there doing nothing, not engaging in nothing, not wanting to do nothing, and then be hollering, why don't men take initiative? They done already took the initiative. They done already walked up to your face. You just ain't said nothing to them. You haven't done anything to make it seem like you actually have an interest in the man. Period. In the story. My God, that's not a standard at that point. That's stupidity.
So a few weeks ago, I was talking to this girl and we set up a date. And when the time of the date came up, we had like this conflict about time. The date ended up not happening. And after that, she ghosted me. Well, about a week later, she hits me up again. She's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm fine. What do you want? She's like, well, I just wanted to talk. I'm sorry about everything, blah, blah, blah. I just got really nervous because I haven't been on a date in a while. And it, freaked me out. So I pushed you away, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, annoying, self-sabotage, whatever. I guess girls do that nowadays. I guess people do that nowadays. So I started talking to her again. And, I'm kind of a busy person. I can reply immediately, but sometimes I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to look at my phone. Like if I'm at the gym for 2 hours or if I'm working, I typically don't have my phone out. So, a few hours may go by before I reply. And she made several comments about it. She's like, why did it take you 7 hours to reply to me? Why did it take you, 15 hours to reply to me if it was the end of the night and I just went to bed? I'm like, okay, you had my undivided attention before you ghosted me. Now I'm trying to decide if I even like you anymore. You should be happy that I'm even replying to you. So today she did it again and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I'm done. You ruined it. Sorry. You should have given me the space that I needed because you up and you ghosted me. So now I just don't want to talk to you at all. And she was like, well, you could have told me that beforehand. And I was like, I didn't know beforehand. I was going to try to give you another shot. But now you're being like a clingy weirdo after you ghosted me. So I'm just not interested. But y'all just need, I don't know. The point of this is y'all need to understand that if you're not going to give someone your full effort up front and then you come back and then they're not giving you their full effort anymore, it's because you up. It's your fault.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying. I would say, just move on at this point. But, what she's probably doing is talk to me. You know, it is. I don't really even have a chance. He's probably sending multiple text messages throughout the day trying to get that man to pay attention to her and make her a priority when she really didn't make him a priority.
I just left you 2 months ago. Stop throwing in my face before I kill you.
They told her to give him back what was his and move on with her life. But Tiffany had gotten too comfortable with the lifestyle his money provided. She wasn't giving up anything. Meanwhile, Armand was getting more desperate and more dangerous. He had been released from prison with nothing. No money, no property, no business to return to. The woman who was supposed to hold everything down for him had left him completely broken. And every day, he had to watch her celebrate the life she had built by destroying his. The threats started coming through third parties. People who knew both Armand and Tiffany were trying to warn her that she was pushing a dangerous man to his absolute limit. But Tiffany wasn't backing down. If anything, she seemed to be enjoying the power she held over him. She had everything. He had nothing. And she was making sure he knew it every single day. Audio recordings surfaced of Armand completely losing his mind, and these messages revealed just how far over the edge this situation had pushed him.
I snap on it because I look at you different. Why the f worry about my baby mom? I don't give it. Yo, if you ever was the talk nigga, tell you that.
I would never talk to that bitch. That bitch ain't on my level. She ain't do nothing to me, and she never been in my circle. She never been around me. I didn't know that bitch.
And you've been bringing it up. So now I'm gonna give you what you want. To touch you again, I'm never physically gonna hurt you. You married this, I'm blowing this head off on everything I love. I'm going back to prison.
Prison didn't scare him anymore because she had already taken everything that mattered. But Tiffany kept pushing. More posts, more celebrations, more flaunting of the wealth she had stolen. She was playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun, and everyone around her could see it except her. October 7th, 2023. A regular Thursday afternoon in Philadelphia. Tiffany decides to take her son to get his haircut at a barbershop on the 2500 block of West Lehigh Avenue. Just another routine day in what she thought was her perfectly constructed new life. What Tiffany didn't know was that Armand had been tracking her movements. He knew her routines, knew where she would be, knew when she would be vulnerable. And on this day, he had made his decision. Around 1:45 p.m., witnesses inside the barbershop noticed a man walk through the front door. The atmosphere immediately changed. You could feel the tension in the air as Armand Hilton stepped into the shop, his eyes scanning the room until they landed on Tiffany. She was sitting there with her son, just waiting for a haircut, a normal moment in what she thought was a normal day. But the moment she saw Armand, she knew her past had finally caught up with her. Witnesses later described seeing Tiffany try to shield her son as Armand approached. She knew what was coming. Armand pulled out in front of a barbershop.
I just left you 2 months ago. Stop throwing in my face before I kill you.
Lesson possible. When you betray someone who has nothing left to lose, you better be prepared for the consequences. She played a dangerous game with a dangerous man, and she lost everything. The streets don't forget. Loyalty means everything. And when you break that trust, when you steal someone's life's work and flaunt it in their face, there are going to be consequences. Armand Hilton is still out there somewhere, a wanted man living with the knowledge that he destroyed a family over money and betrayal. Tiffany Wade is gone. This is what happens when greed meets desperation, when someone pushes the wrong person too far. The game is over, and everybody lost. So that's it for today's video. Stay safe out there, and I hope these stories help you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode of Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching.
All right, how you do this?
No. What is it?
You don't have a tripod at all?
Somebody stole hers.
Somebody stole it?
Somebody gave me.
Somebody stole it.
I burnt my leg. I lost my mind. I was only drunk because I didn't have no food. Nobody cared that I didn't have food. Y'all just kept giving me Patron. I didn't have any food all night long, and I pay all the money for that food. Hey, y'all. I look a mess. I don't even care. Huh?
Is your food here?
Oh, they about to walk in. I'm opening up gifts. I should have at least laid that down. You know,
Mom, is the food here?
where the Joe? Huh? Gift cards. All right, so listen.
150 on here.
I'm waiting for more people to go.
I'm Mom, for real.
It's 150 on that gift card.
Mom.
Listen, the party list.
Give me that card.
The kids taking all my gifts. The party list from this year is going to stay the same. We going to invite them same people back. Like, we don't even want no new people there.
Great.
And I think this is what a lot of men are telling modern women. Be careful how you're moving out here. It's dangerous. Y'all keep on pushing buttons thinking that a man won't snap on you. Men have emotions too. You have to be careful how... This is emotional immaturity right here. Just pressing in the man saying, stop, please quit doing that. I'm telling you to stop. And we'll put it all on the man every single time. Oh, he's got to do this. He's got to control this. He's got to control that. All the while somebody's still slapping him in his face. Somebody, can you imagine in the ring boxing? And then the ref is constantly putting his hands, no, break it up. But the other boxer is constantly peppering your face with a jab. The ref didn't told him to stop. I'm still hitting. At some point in time, that's going to get annoying and you're going to lose your cool. Why don't you turn around and stop him from doing that? Quit. Tell him to quit. But you never know when to stop. And some of these modern women, unfortunately, don't. And this is the kind of stuff that can happen. You have to be careful. And one thing they're going to do is put this in the section of IPV, intimate partner mishandling and unaliving. And it was like, see, men do this. And now that makes me understand, that, people need to do it anyway. But looking at the exact reasons why these types of things come up, well, it's just because men are violent. No. The man has asked you multiple times to back off and you act like you didn't hear him. That's a problem.
So you gonna leave me after 5 years just because you found out I'm your third cousin?
I might kill you. That divorce.
For 5 years we've been together though.
I don't give a fuck if it was a century.
But
it's over.
What are you talking about? But you love me.
And not no more.
Third cousin and all.
No, not no more. It's over.
We just gonna be cousins, cause I don't know what
Yeah,
you want
we
me to
just
say.
gonna be
You
cousins.
ain't going nowhere. We ain't going.
We ain't gonna be fucking cousins. We gonna be cousins.
You just automatically stop loving somebody because you find out that they're your third cousin?
Yes. Third cousin is a person you are related through your
If we already had a child,
your shared great.
If we already had a child and our child wasn't,
that's the only thing that would stop is you already got a child.
Then
If
we
you
can
don't
stay
got a
with each
child,
other.
it's a wrap. If you don't got a child,
we could just get blood tests to see
how
how on the spectrum our child would be.
All right, a third cousin is a person you are related to through your shared great grandparents.
Yes, great.
They are the children of your second cousin. Like
Correct.
I said.
So yes, we staying together.
If your grandparents were siblings, your grandparents were first cousins to each other. Your parents were second cousins, and your third cousin or indeed your third cousin.
Correct. We already said they are the children of our second cousins. Yes. I don't even bang with my second cousins like that. Some of them. So
I do.
yes. Well, I don't. So the third cousin, I really ain't banging with their kids. So yeah.
Jeff and Pepper's second cousins.
How y'all? Okay. So
and then
they
the one is
kids.
my third cousin.
Oh.
That's what I keep telling you.
Oh. Well.
That's what I said. Male daughter would be your third cousin.
Leah would be my third cousin?
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. Nasty.
Well, we didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know.
I told
we
you.
didn't know. You told me 5 years later.
I just told you just
still,
now.
And we still staying together. And we still staying together.
I just told you just now.
And we still staying together.
I just told you
we
just now.
We are still staying together. I'm still sticking by it. I'm not changing my answer. We're
I'm
still
not sticking by
staying
you.
together.
We don't got no kids. Out. Take your nasty cousin ass somewhere else. Nope. We ain't got no kids. It's over. There's no proof to this. Nope. Weren't you married? What are you talking about married? That was a joke. For 5 years, we were just joking. Yeah, no, hell no. Ew.
So you gonna leave me after 5 years just because you found out I'm your third cousin?
I might kill you.
Can you not?
A dude in the comments said, "Brother, run away from Cersei Lannister."
Women care about how a man looks. Okay, it is not a crime for a woman to want to be attracted to the man that they're with. I don't know why people fight in my comments about that. And if you're not like a super attractive man, like it's pretty simple. You just need to take care of yourself. I don't know. Go to the gym, have some nice clothes. Like I feel like it's not that hard.
This woman is shooting her shot in these comments. This dude said again, only the top 1%. She responded and said, you look like the 1%. He said, I appreciate that, but even I get rejected left and right. It's crazy standards these days. She said, character building. And I think he said, I got plenty of charm. I have a proposal for you. It would even be a good TikTok experiment video if you'd like to hear it. Bro. Bro, is she practicing what she preaches? I don't know.
So you gonna leave me after 5 years just because you found out I'm your third cousin?
I might keep that divorce.
For 5 years we've been together though.
I don't give a if it was a century.
But
it's over.
What are you talking about? But you love me.
And not no more.
Third cousin and all.
No, not no more. It's over.
We just gonna be cousins, because I don't know what
Yeah,
you want
we
me to
just gonna
say.
be
You
cousins.
ain't going
We ain't gonna be
nowhere.
fucking
We ain't going.
We ain't gonna be fucking cousins. We gonna be cousins.
You just automatically stop loving somebody because you find out that they're your third cousin?
Yes. Third cousin is a person you are related through your
If we already had a child,
your shared great.
if we already had a child and our child wasn't,
that's the only thing that will stop is you already got a
then
child. If
we
you
can
don't
stay
got a
with each
child,
other.
it's a wrap. If you don't got a child,
we could just get blood tests to see
No.
how on the spectrum our child would be.
All right, a third cousin is a person you are related to through your shared great grandparents.
Yes, great.
They are the children of your second cousin. Like
Correct.
I said.
So yes, we staying together.
If your grandparents were siblings, your grandparents were first cousins to each other. Your parents were second cousins, and your third cousin are indeed your third cousin.
Correct. We already said they are the children of our second cousins. Yes. I don't even bang with my second cousins like that. Some of them. So
I do.
yes. Well, I don't. So the third cousin, I really ain't banging with their kids. So yeah.
Jeff and Pepper's second cousins.
How y'all? Okay. So
and then
they
DeWine's
kids.
my third cousin.
Oh.
That's what I keep telling you.
Oh. Well.
That's what I said. Male daughter would be your third cousin.
Leah would be my third
Yes.
cousin? Oh.
Exactly. Nasty.
Well, we didn't know. We didn't know. We didn't know.
I told you.
We didn't know. You told me 5 years later.
I just told you just now.
And we still staying together. And we still staying together.
I just told you just now.
And we still staying together.
I just told you
we are
just
still
now.
staying together. I'm still sticking by it. I'm not changing my answer. We're
I'm
still
not
staying
you.
together.
We don't got no kids. Out. Take your nasty cousin ass somewhere else. Nope. We ain't got no kids. It's over. There's no proof to this. Nope. Weren't you married? What the fuck you talking about married? That was a joke. What the fuck is you? For 5 years, we were just joking. Yeah, no, that, hell no. That, ew.
So you gonna leave me after 5 years just because you found out I'm your third cousin?
I might kill you.
Can you not?
A dude in the comments said, brother, run away from Cersei Lannister.